Hi, I'm Cynthia. I'm an artist, and I'm here to talk about my experience as a first year animation student at the One Academy. For the seventh episode, I'll be compiling everything I did for year 1 Sem 1 and review myself and my experience throughout the semester. Favorite class? I have two classes in mind, Still Life and Design Fundamentals, because they were both very enjoyable. I thought I'd do better with drawing Still Life. I got a 5 in that class, but I also got a 10. So I think I improved a lot in Still Life. For Design Fundamentals, I thought it would be hard, but I got really high grades for everything that I submitted. I have to say that Design Fundamentals is my favorite class. Design Fundamentals was just fun for me. Why am I choosing a favorite journal? Everyone hated doing journals, but I like doing them because I put a lot of thinking into everything I do. And sometimes there are small details that I want to share, and a journal is the best way to express them. For my journals, I'm looking at my Isometric Island, Remarkable, and Cat journal. My journal for the Isometric Island was just so long and organized. I had the energy to make templates during the first part, but when I had to compile the requirements and all the assets, it didn't make sense to add templates at the end because the presentation might get too loud. But I still love how it turned out. What's interesting is that given the workload and how far it was due from when this assignment was announced, I had to keep pushing it to a later schedule. But I finished the vector of the island on Tuesday of exploration week. Then, just to be sure, I asked my lecturer when it was due because I wasn't sure if exploration week was counted. Turns out it was due that week. So I immediately went back to working on it. I don't really like being too close to the deadline. The Remarkable journal, I made so much effort because I thought it'd be hard to do. I'm really glad that I did exercises and practice sheets. I thought it made my journal look organic and I put a lot of effort into it. For my Polycat, I went all out. I made sure the Philippine flag was shown there. And I loved that I was able to document my entire process. And looking at the photos of my final artwork, I still think it looks really good. For my favorite journal, I'd have to go with Remarkable because it was my first journal and I'm very proud of it. For my favorite digital artworks, I'm looking at my Isometric Island and my Van Gogh X Rapunzel promo. I put a lot of effort into my Isometric Island and it was the heaviest project I had to do for the entire term. This is what my planning, organizing, and time management skills can result into. For Van Gogh X Rapunzel, I also really liked this one because it felt so natural to do for me, but it was also done super last minute. When I started it, it was due in 3 days and we still had to prepare the presentation slides in the journal. This is a result of me being under pressure. But since this wasn't really my proposal and since it was a group work, it doesn't feel all mine. So I'm choosing my Isometric Island, and I'd always choose to be organized than to do things at the last minute. For my traditional artworks, I really like my apple from Still Life and my Polycat from Design Fundamentals. I like the apples. That orange looking apple really frustrated me and made me want to improve. And I got a 10 with this, and that's hard in any drawing class. Their standards for drawing are really high, and that's why I'm so proud of this. For the Polycat, honestly, as much as I love how my cat turned out, I don't think it stands out among the best. I think my friends have better designs, but for someone like me who's not into traditional art and is not really a big fan of handcrafted 3D toys or making them, I think I exceeded my own expectations. So for my favorite traditional artwork, I'm gonna go with my cat. For the favorite artwork, between the Isometric Island and the cat, I would definitely say I love my cat more because that cat made the exhibition and the Isometric Island almost but didn't. My lecturer contacted me and said that their department wanted to submit my Isometric Island for an exhibition and might contact me if it pushed through, but it didn't, which is okay. And for the cat, even if it weren't included in the exhibition, I think it would still be my favorite. So that's my summarized self-review of my artworks during my year 1 Sem 1 as an animation student at the One Academy. Stay tuned!